I did want to save enough time to go over this because the XP mode is the virtualization mode that used to be called Virtual PC, and now Virtual PC doesn't run correctly on Windows 7, so they made a completely separate thing in here. And in a nutshell, what it is that if you, for whatever reason, I can give you a lot of reasons, but for whatever reasons you have, if you wanted to run XP on the machine at the same time as running Windows 7, you can fairly easily do this in this thing called Windows XP mode. And I just find it's just easier just to show you. What I'm going to do is go into my menu, and I'm going to go to the Virtual PC, and I'm going to go into XP mode. And what it's going to do, it's going to start up what's called a virtual machine, and it's going to be a full version of XP running at the same time as Windows 7 on this machine. And it has all the same capabilities as the XP that you currently have on your own machine. You can install apps in it, you can keep data in it, you could run things that don't run on 7 in it, and you can go to websites that you wouldn't go to on your machine on it. So I'm not even going to explain that one. So this is what's launching right now. What we have now is an XP desktop. Looks familiar, doesn't it? And it's funny, when you overlay this on the 7, it looks really kind of old. But I'm going to unpin that, and right now there's very little difference between this and the machine that I'm running it on. They're both running at the same time. And I can go to Windows Explorer, and I can go to the network, and I can back drives, and I can pull data off of it, I can install apps, I can do anything in here. And so it'll even go to websites and all that stuff. Okay. So, I don't know, do updates. So this is the XP mode. Now, one thing about this is, it is not out of the box built into 7. You go to a website, and you download it. It's 3 steps. It's basically the downloadable for the XP image, and then 2 patches, and then you have this mode permanently on your machine. And you can actually install more than just this mode. If you want to play around with Linux or some other operating systems, you can install those too.
Since you said XP was vulnerable, and say you're online and you're using the XP part, does that mean that now your computer? Okay, so if you have kids,
it's immune. I call it a parallel universe.
So if you have kids, then that would be a good way for them to go on the internet.
Correct. That's one of the ways. And if it gets messed up, it doesn't matter. You can actually you can basically recreate it. So it's pretty neat. And the virtualization is definitely the way everything's going. So I'm going to log off. Make sure.